And welcome back, everybody. Hey, on August the 24th, community groups will come together. They're going to be coming together for their 25th annual Back to School Jam Block Party. And joining us with the preview, we have the Reverend. I love her hugs. I see her all the time out in the community. She has the sleeves rolled up, and sometimes she comes short-sleeved. And she's here today, just like that. Rev Carmen Hernandez. She's the president of the 1471-73 Watson Avenue Resident Council.
Yes.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you, Mr.
Another
Bob.
hug.
Oh my God, love you. A bucket list, another bucket list scratch off. And then it's funny how you grew up in history, and you're like, oh my God, at 10, I was under the wings of Maria Teresa, the nuns. I even danced for her birthday, 68th birthday.
Oh, wow.
I was under the wings of Robert Lake Garcia, the congressman, the first Puerto Rican congressman.
Yeah.
He introduced me the first bull, President Herman Badillo.
Yeah,
And
wow.
it's funny how they know you when you were a little kid. I'm still got the same face. Look, I was skinny, huh? But when you grew up in those history and you realize God has a purpose, and especially when you firsthand understand, I grew up in the South Bronx, went to 154, PS 30, PS 40, Berg Alexander, and that's another name. And then you realize, when you lose out being a kid, because in our culture, African American, Latino, especially when we're in the urban, we lock in our apartment. Yeah. My mother was the type of woman that didn't let us go out in the street and just wander around. That was not her. She was like,
she kept the watch on you.
She kept me in the house watching the kids. So I helped her raise 8 brother siblings because we're 9.
And if you were out there, she was looking right out the window. No, don't go.
No, she didn't,
right there
she
with
didn't
you.
allow that. But when you learn all that and you realize the needs of our kids in our community, so what was in store in me, the Bronx is my village.
Yes.
So each person that is storing and look, you're under their wings and you give back. It's just giving back what you lack of. So I understood each of those kids, what they went through. I used to go to Stratford Avenue, blow the whistle, and the kids would come out, and the mothers would wake them up, check what Carmen wants. And that's how the SCS, Stratford Community Service Annual Back to School Jam Party was born.
They recognize your whistle when you blow it. Huh?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
It's like the ice cream truck that comes by.
No, you got to go on my Facebook, and a lot of 200 of my kids found me. They're men and women now with their own careers and their own lives.
Wow. And you can still blow that whistle because you're in position to do so.
Yeah. I just had yesterday. It's funny how last night one of the young women reached out to me, Messenger, and she said, "You're the lady from the church used to be Morrison?"
See?
And I was like, "Yeah." And then she sent me 2 pictures, a cover of a Bible, because I gave Bibles to the kids in the community when, we moved on. And she still had it. I said, "Oh my God." She said, "Some pages are old, but I still have it. It's very sentimental." That makes me realize that everything that I sacrificed, because people think being community work is easy, like, oh yeah, I'm here, I never thought to be in cameras, one, because I have people that coach me and say, "Carmen, if you really want to do more for your people, you got to, let them
Because, Carmen, you're down to earth, you're spiritual, and you're anointed, and you're full of love.
Amen.
And people can feel that in you, Yeah. As soon as I came down the steps, you lit up, and I lit up too. I said,
we live in a world that, since I was young, I lacked love. And I was in trouble when I asked God. I didn't know what I was asking for. And I asked the Lord, "Can you give me the gift of love?" Because my family needed love. I needed love. And the whole community, because everything is chaos. People like looking now, those times now is not like the times we used to deal pressure. Now is people, anything you have a little argument, they pull out a gun at you. Yeah. People need to find their higher power, and I feel that we're losing that sensibility of community. That's why I started this annual, and I became Tenant President of 1473 Watson, which I'm the CEO and founder. We, for the first time, did an organization incorporated because we need accountability, transparency. Yeah. And I went through hell. Believe me, Jesus went through hell his own time. I went through hell mine, because when you're trying to do things right, a lot of people don't want things right.
No, because not everybody wants the same things out of life. And
no, we're blamed of a lot of stuff that's happening in our life. We're blamed of not caring for our neighbors. We're blamed when, we throw garbage right in front of our building. And these are people that they have professional, and they live in the building and they do this. All that hurts, because you're like, why are you doing this to yourself?
And then the little ones growing up, they see that. They think that they can do it, and it continues on.
That's why a lot of the youth now these days, they don't respect anybody. If I
So-
tell them with kindness, listen, you can't, do you live here? They get very like, what do you care? I say, well, I'm the president. I do care.
Yeah,
This
so
is my
parents
living.
always understand that if you're doing something, somebody's always watching.
Mm-hmm.
Not only big brother and big sister, but your little nephews and cousins and children are watching you to guide them in the right direction. If you do something, we all know that they're like little human tape recorders. They want to do everything that you do because you're there to guide them in the right direction. And if you're guiding them into and throwing stuff on, and they're going to do the same thing.
Yeah, but people, not because you're here, but you have been instrumental in my life. When you have TV to be your guidance, you too, your voice and your music, the positivity, installed me too. You were my village.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know how important your role is as a personality on radio and on TV and movies. I don't watch horror movie. I watch movie that, okay, you might call me corny, but you know what? Is what you put in your life is what you bring out. I prefer to see love movies, things that will feed you love to give love.
Good stuff in, good stuff out.
And you were one instrumental, I have to say that. I always saw you.
Yeah.
And when I saw you, I was like, oh my God, I never thought I was going to ever meet you. That voice, the man with the voice.
Yeah.
I think that's what they used to call you. I used to call you like that. So it's in my honor, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart, because if we could give one day out of a year, a day that the senior citizen, the moms, the single moms, and our kids, one day of a joy. And I mean, I do really family oriented. We have 2 characters, one for the boy and girl.
Yeah.
So they will pick the most famous one in this year. So we're gonna have Shimmers, and then we're gonna have the blue shark.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be live for the little ones. Oh, they have a blast. We had
Yeah.
Elmo, we had Cookie Monster before. We had, I think, Wonder Woman, Spider-Man. Went crazy. I went crazy with Cookie Monster. But these are the things that, as a humble, and you want to do more, but you do what best, what God gives you, and just make it happen.
So you're putting this together. This is going to come. This is going to happen when? On the
This
24th.
Saturday,
This
yeah,
Saturday.
the 24th.
And it's over. It's going to be over at 1471-73 Watson Avenue.
Yeah, the entrance is on Colgate. And
How's it going to look? I'm going to walk in there and we're going to see
Oh,
what.
man, it would be
I'm
an
just
honor
saying.
to have you. You know what? You're going to go in there, it's like being community. And that's important. We
Yeah.
need that, and the lack of that people that come in there, they feel home like no stranger
Yeah.
at all. And that's awesome.
So we'll walk in and we'll see what.
You're going to see a
What's
bunch of
gonna
kids running all over the place having fun. You're going to hear the DJ playing. And you're going to see some artists. We're going to have some great artists coming, like Diana. Diana was one of my kids
Wow.
back when she was 5. When she came to my event, her dad recognized it. Oh, this is Miss Carmen. You were a little kid. I was like, what? Like, it's crazy how God brings them back to your life.
Yes,
And now
yes.
they'll be performing in your event. That is so crazy.
Oh,
That's
that's
a
wonderful.
mind-blowing.
Yeah.
So I am blessed that my life speaks for itself.
How about the
And
food? Any food?
What? We got, oh man, Sazón de Olga.
Oh,
she
no.
is on Casa Hill. She cook. The seniors love her cooking. So please come, and have a great, because there's enough food there.
Yeah,
We're going to have ribs. We're going to have pollo al horno,
Uh-oh.
roasted chicken. We're going to have pernil. So a whole lot of meal there,
You
man.
see me licking my lips
They
right
love
now.
it. Why? It's making me
It's a
hungry
lot.
right now. And the day is not
I'm
even
salivating
here.
right now.
But we're going to have live, April Cadabra, who does our entertainment for 20 years. And they'll do their magic show, their face painting, and just have a great time, And at the same time, we'll be educating, the community.
Yeah. Did you put up a website for the 1471?
We have a Facebook page, but they could Google my name or Google the organization. You'll find it.
It's right there. Okay.
I'm a
well,
social media queen. You'll find me.
Uh-oh.
I can't hide.
You're into it? They
I
got
can't
you in
even
it?
send if I wanted to.
Remember the original social media was just stepping out into the community and shaking hands and kissing babies and
Isn't-
everything. And
but remember
hey,
when
how
we
are
didn't
you?
have
Waving
no-
a hand and see ya.
It's crazy how we didn't have internet. Nobody knew about anybody.
Yeah.
Now the whole world can know
Oh,
about
you got to be careful.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
have any hairs
crazy.
in your nose when you're taking
Use it,
pictures.
use
I'm
it for
only-
positive. Use internet for positive, man.
Yes,
It's a chance for us to, those don't have a voice, have a voice.
So it's this coming Saturday. It's the 25th annual SCS Back2School Jam Block
Yeah,
Party.
I'm celebrating
2019.
25 years community work, and that's the gift. That's my work
Well,
of 25 years.
like, God shines the light, stay lit, as young people
Well,
say.
it's 40
Stay
years,
lit.
but in some view, it's 25 years.
Yeah.
But 40 years community work.
God
of
bless
my
you,
life.
Madonna.
Thank you.
Rev.
Thank you.
Give a
Bob.
big hand, everybody. Rev Carmen Hernandez, President. 1471-73 Watson Avenue, Resident Council Incorporated.
Oh my God, I need a copy of this. WBLS, Bob Lee, Dr. Bob Lee say this. Oh my God, my name. Who would have
love
believed?
you.
What a gift. What
And
a
we'll
gift
take
from
a
God.
quick break and we'll come back with more. I'm taking a look next
Look,
on Open.
I'm in love with this guy.